named Paradise Island. This island city has an outstanding scenery that will leave your mouth hanging wide open. Hello and welcome to Travel Overlooked, where we inform you of the most overlooked travel destinations, as well as a different perspective of the most visited areas of the world. Today we'll be talking about the capital of the Bahamas, Nassau. Nassau's history starts all the way back in 1492, when the Bahamas was discovered by Christopher Columbus. He first arrived on the island of San Salvador and observed his surroundings. He described it as Baha Mar, which translates as shallow sea. In 1670, Nassau was first founded by British noblemen, and soon became under British control. Years later, pirates became rampant due to the island's prime location. It was so filled to the brim with pirates that the pirates themselves declared this land as Pirates' Republic. Some of the world's most infamous pirates made their names here, such as the well-known Blackbeard, who was one of the most violent and horrifying pirates of them all. In 1718, the brief age of piracy came to a close when King George appointed Woodes Rogers as the royal governor of the Bahamas. He restored order to the region using King's pardon, meaning that if the pirates surrendered, they would receive a pardon for all of their crimes. Over 300 pirates accepted his proposal, thus marking the end of the Age of the Pirates. Years later, during the Civil War, Nassau experienced an economic boom. Due to the British textile industry heavily relying on the cotton from the US, blockade runners from Nassau would go fetch the cotton for them and trade it with the British for goods, thus making them a hefty profit. When the Civil War ended, so did the short-lived prosperity, until the Prohibition began. In 1919, the 14th Amendment was passed, thus outlawing alcohol all across the US. Bahamians rushed at this lucrative opportunity to make a fortune. Thus began the famous age of the rum runners. These runners would smuggle alcohol such as rum to Florida. Depending on the alcohol, a single trip could make you well over $200,000. This lasted for over 20 years till the US gave up on the amendment and allowed alcohol once again. The prohibition brought many tourists to the area, but it wasn't until 1961, when Cuba shut their doors on US visitors, is when tourism in the Bahamas really picked up. Throughout the years, Nassau continued to grow as a tourism hub, and in July 10, 1973, it finally gained independence from Britain. Nowadays, tourism has become such an integral part of Bahamas' economy that it makes up for more than half of their wealth. It's not a surprise considering how rich their history is and having some of the best beaches in the world. This island is filled to the brim with attractions that'll make you feel like you're in a mini paradise. After all, it isn't nicknamed Paradise Island for nothing. Here you can do a multitude of activities, such as scuba diving with the beautiful marine life, swimming with the dolphins, snorkeling beside the coral reefs, tanning by the crystal clear waters, and golden sandy beaches, and boat tours, witnessing even more of the gorgeous scenery. Other than nature, Nassau provides many other attractions such as the Queen's Staircase. This staircase was hand-carved in 1794 by 600 slaves to create a route for escape from the nearby fort above. It was named Queen's Staircase in honor of Queen Victoria, who ended slavery in the British Empire, making it an important yet iconic landmark of Nassau. Another ideal spot for a large hub of activities is the Atlantis Resort. This resort has something for any tourist visiting, such as large and majestic aquariums, a golf course, a casino, and several high-class restaurants. They feature the world's largest open-air marine habitat, filled to the brim with sharks, stingrays, piranhas, eels, and so much more. Most importantly, Atlantis also has a 141-acre water park called Aquaventure, featuring a lazy river, a Mayan-themed water playground, numerous amounts of pools, and 8 water slides. Atlantis is a spot you definitely wouldn't want to miss when coming to Nassau. After having a splendid time in Atlantis, be sure to visit Nassau Straw Market, where you can buy a large, colorful assortment of souvenirs that are handcrafted by the locals. Here you can find hand-woven straw hats, bags, dolls, wood carvings, and conch shell jewelry. Everything necessary to bring home to your loved ones, or as a keepsake to fondly remember this beautiful island. The food here is certainly nothing to scoff at. Nassau is clearly famous for their amazing seafood. There are numerous restaurants to get your food game on, but some of the most noteworthy ones are O Andros. They serve 100% authentic Bohemian food and provide a very generous portion with each dish. They're particularly famous for their fish fry, conch fritters, and their classic side dishes such as peas and rice. Some consider this restaurant to be the best on the island for cheap. Another great spot is the Twin Brothers, also known for their amazing fish fry with some of the best tropical drinks and frozen daiquiris on the island. Their strawberry daiquiri is particularly famous among both tourists and locals combined. And finally, voted best of the best among many, is Cafe Matisse. This authentic Italian restaurant features a wide variety of dishes that can include seafood, pasta, or a classic filet mignon. They're famous for their buttery lobster pasta, lamb shank, tiramisu, and the list goes on. This city has a large selection of delicious restaurants that would make any person come back for a second serving. Nassau is a miniature heaven on earth with its outstanding beaches, entertainment, and atmosphere. This island is one of those places you'll never forget, within this lifetime and the next. Thank you so much for watching, and please support us by subscribing, liking, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. You can purchase our merch in the link below. Stay tuned for the next video. We're uploading every week. Take care!